And we've got 30 seconds.
Oh, which one? Oh, there's two.
And we've got 20 seconds to go. We're going to start on VTRC and then move to camera 2. And center up camera 2 a little bit while you're at it. Yep. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And we're live. Alright, let's go to Olivia.
Good
Audio
Friday
up.
morning,
Perfect.
Oswego, and welcome to Top in the Morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Olivia Eugenio. Coming up on Top in the Morning, one man is dead
take out
after
the
a car
graphic.
crash in Oswego County Wednesday
I'll take it
evening.
out.
Also,
There you
a
go.
13-year-old was arrested after killing a pit bull with a pellet gun. And later, the tree for Rockefeller Center has officially been picked. Stay tuned, you'll be one of the first to see the Connecticut tree. We'll have an in-depth look at these top stories in just a minute, but first we're going to have a quick check of your weather to get you out the door with meteorologist Rob Camille. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning, Olivia. Good morning
Take 'em.
to you, Oswego.
There we go.
Happy Friday morning.
And after this, we're going to go back to camera 2, and we've got some OTS shots, so let's set that up.
As we look outside right now here at the campus center, we do have a couple showers
Perfect.
overhead. It's been kind of the theme as we've gone through Halloween night into early this morning.
We
do have a shower overhead.
Yep.
Temperature currently sitting at 61 degrees. Very breezy
side
out
of the
there as well.
OTS?
Winds out of the south at 16
They look
miles
like
an hour.
they're on
We just
the
had a
right
wind
side,
gust that
actually, so the
almost hit
opposite
30
side.
miles an hour. So it's definitely going to be a really
Yeah, so right
windy
there.
day as you go out the door heading to work
Tilt
or to
up.
class.
Yep, there
as
you
we look at
go.
your radar right now, we do have some rain moving through the area. This is the leading edge of that cold front with that low pressure
Tilt
system
up a
that we
little
have
more
up in the Great
on
Lakes
camera
region
2.
up here. This rain should be out of here by tonight, but it is definitely going to get cooler as we go into your weekend. I'll touch on that in a little bit. Your top weather headlines for the day. High wind warning still in effect until 7 o'clock tonight. That's for Cayuga, Jefferson, Lewis, Oswego, and Wayne counties. Winds are going to be sustained between 20 and 30 miles an hour with the occasional gust of 50 miles an hour or higher. Can't rule out a possible 60 mile an hour hit either. The rain's still going to stick around at least for the early part of the weekend, but as we get into your Sunday, the sun returns.
Oh, and if we want to do the
and so
transition
does
on
the cold.
camera
How
9,
cold will it get?
let's do
How
it to
long will the
camera
sun stick
1.
around? I'll have a full look at your forecast coming up in about 10 minutes, but right now, I'll send it back to the desk with Olivia for a check into your top stories.
Bam.
All right,
We're back.
thank you, Rob.
Bring in the
A car
OTS.
crash in Oswego County left one man dead on Wednesday. Police say 33-year-old Matthew Bivens of Fulton died from injuries
What?
suffered in a two-car crash on County Route 8.
A9, it's going to
Troopers
be
say
a
the
one
crash
shot of
happened at
Olivia.
about 2:45 p.m. when a 2004
Is there an OTS for that,
Ford
or-
Ranger pickup truck
There's a VO,
technically
okay.
turned north on County Route 8 while Bivens
Rob,
was
do we have the
traveling
VO
south.
for
Bivens drove
A9?
into a northbound
No,
lane,
we don't have it.
striking the Ford Ranger head-on.
So that'll
Bivens
be a
was
centered up
transported
shot.
to Oswego Hospital by ambulance
Take
where
out
he
the
was later
OTS.
where he later died from his injuries. The family of the late Syracuse mayor is being paid $14 million by New York State. The former mayor was killed nearly 10 years ago after his car was vaulted onto a highway overpass.
Yeah,
Judge
okay.
Diane Fitzpatrick of the State Court of Claims says the state is responsible to pay damages because they did not properly maintain the roads. According to the judge, Jason Rhodes was also driving too quickly on January 23, 2004, and the family was awarded nearly $4 million in past wrongful death damages and almost $11 million in future wrongful death damages.
Take it out.
A boy was arrested yesterday on charges of animal cruelty after shooting a dog with a pellet gun. The 13-year-old was charged with torturing or injuring an animal in the Madison County town of Lenox. The pit bull killed belonged to another Lenox resident and was treated at a facility in Syracuse. The boy's parent has been issued an appearance ticket for Madison County Family Court. Sex offenders were closely watched last night. Over a dozen police officers were monitoring the more than 600 Central New York offenders. The offenders had a very strict list of rules as they were not allowed to open their doors for trick-or-treaters or even dress in costume. According to the Syracuse Senior Patrol Officer, most offenders caught handing out candy are living with family who is participating in the Halloween traditions. Police visited offenders throughout the evening every few minutes. And the vino is still flowing. According to a recent report by Morgan Stanley, the demand for wine was supposed to exceed the supply last year, and that has been proved untrue. The executive vice president
right after the story, get that music ready, and we'll be taking it to break soon.
Decreased throughout most of 2010 and 2011, 2012 was a record production year. However, the study said the perceived shortage would be because of bad weather and fewer vineyards. but vineyards are excited for the prospect of new business.
Play it.
We're going to take a
Perfect.
quick break, but first let's take a look at what happened on this day in history.
All right, I'm going to T-bar it. Got the graphic? Beautiful. Take that break in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the break. Awesome.
I can't effect out.
You can't effect out? That's fine. I'll effect out for you.
I can't effect out. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. There's no rundown. I had one page left, and I couldn't even print one page because it's back and front.
Marlene, if anything, try the green and the...
I am.
Oh, you are? Okay.
This thing. I know that one of them has
When we come back, we're going to have an opening banter. It's going to be a 2-shot on camera 2. And then we're going to have Rob doing the main weather. Minute 30 back. Yeah, so camera 2 will have a 2-shot. Then Rob will walk over to the green screen, on which will be on camera 3. And then from there, we'll have camera 2. And I think we're going to do the entertainment... yeah. What's happening in Oz or whatever it is.
Ian has a package.
Oh, Ian is a package, okay. So we're going to do that on camera 1. It says camera 3 in the rundown, but we'll change that up. So, how much time back? 1 minute back.
Media Summit. 45 seconds.
45 back.
ESPN sports broadcaster in class of '87, Steve Levy. Coming to Waterman Theater November 6th. Stay connected by visiting MediaSummit.org for updates.
30 seconds.
30 back. Let's get Olivia at the desk when she's ready.
Oh my god. A-Block just flew right by.
Yeah, so fun.
15.
15 back. Let's get Olivia at the desk.
Plus driving. Maybe we should stop
10.
acting like
10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pull out the camera. 5, 4, 3. Camera 2, zoom out. Camera 2. Yep, there you go.
All right, I enjoyed my
Nice
two-year-old.
save, nice
Rob,
save.
So Rob, it looks like it's going to be a very interesting Halloween weekend. Little on the wetter side.
Ian's package is
or
going to be
is it going to be clear?
B6, so a little bit from now, a few minutes.
Last night, Halloween night, was definitely a very interesting weather night. We had a lot of rain and a lot of wind to speak of. It's going to be more of the same as we go throughout the day today, but the latter part of your weekend is looking a lot better. Now, as we look outside of the campus center right now, for your current conditions, getting you out the door this Friday morning.
Current conditions are in. You can walk
Thermometer
over.
sits at 61 degrees.
So camera 2 set up
We
with
did
a
have a passing
1-shot.
shower overhead, but right now just looks like we have
Also,
a couple of clouds
do you
out
have
there.
the
Winds are out
VOs
of
for
the south
B3 and
at 60
B5?
miles an hour, with gusts up to 29, just below
Rob?
30 miles an hour.
Do you have
They could gust a
the
little bit
VOs
higher
for
than that
B3 and B5?
As the day goes on,
Perfect.
there is definitely
That
a chance
B3 is
going to
be next.
high winning warning. As we
So we've
look
got
around
VO,
the
no-
state right
no
now,
VO,
current temperature
VO,
65 in
and
Watertown,
then
63
the
down in
package.
South 41 and Syracuse, 64 in Rochester. Your cold spot right now.
Oh, I'll take that.
Jamestown, you are checking in at 55 degrees, and your warm spot is the Big Apple, New York City, checking in at the Big
All right.
7-0. Now, as
So
we
camera
look
2 set
at
that
your
up with
regional
a
radar,
1-shot of Olivia when she
this
comes
line
back
of
to the
showers
desk.
and heavier rain cells and even some thunderstorms as you go down
And
into
we'll
northeastern
have-
Pennsylvania is starting to move through the area. We are starting to see
Olivia's going to be the one tossing
clearing a
the
little bit
package.
actually as we kind of have a gap over
Janelle?
our area right now.
Olivia's
We're
going to
seeing
be the
those
one.
clouds and even a
Okay.
couple peaks of
So we'll just
sunshine,
keep it
but
on
that is not
camera
going to
2. If
last.
she wants to
As
do
we
a
go through
transition to
morning, we're gonna
camera
see
1, let her
a
know
couple
that's
more
possible.
showers. Now, as we look at your setup for today, we do have a cold front.
Yeah, let her
that's
know to do
moving
that for the
through
toss of the
area.
package.
It's going to be out of here by late afternoon into the early evening, which means all this rain that's been bogging us down from Halloween night throughout the day today is going to be out of here. It's going to be into the Canadian Maritimes, and we're going to just have a couple clouds staying around. Sun and clouds are in the picture for the rest of your weekend. However, those winds are going to stick around for the rest of your day. As a matter of fact, those strong winds are going to be very strong, especially around the Great Lakes region. Gusts as high as 50, even 60 miles an hour. So hold on to your hats, folks. It's definitely going to be a windy day out there on campus today. So for today, chance of showers.
Nice shot,
definitely
camera
windy
2.
out there.
And we have no
60% chance of
OTSs
rain.
in
Your
this
high
block.
temperature 62 degrees for today. Winds are going to be out of the southwest between 20 and 30 miles an hour. Not going to rule out a chance to see a gust higher than that, maybe even as close to, as high as 50 miles an hour. And as we go through your day today, to start out your morning, 8 o'clock, highest chance of rain we have today. Your temperature is going to be around 60 degrees. More wind than rain as of right now. As we go through towards your lunchtime hour, the rain starts to decrease, but this is where we're going to see our highest chance for very strong winds. We're looking at gusts 45, even 50 miles an hour around the lunchtime hour. As we go throughout the rest of your day, the temperature starts to go down as that cold front has moved through the area. The winds start to die down a little bit as well, but it's definitely going to feel a lot colder as we go through the rest of your day. For tonight, showers early, ending around 7 o'clock, so if you're going to go out and see the hockey game tonight between Oswego State taking on the Fredonia Blue Devils here at the Campus Center Ice Arena, you might want to bring a jacket with you, at least when you go there.
Got some nice shots on camera 2 and camera 1.
Need it for a little bit cooler temperatures instead of the rain. It's going to be mostly cloudy as we go through the rest of the night. 50 degrees for your low. Winds a lot calmer out of the west at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Now, your setup for this weekend, very similar to what we saw going into Halloween. The jet stream's going to dip down to the south towards the Carolinas, and this cold air from Canada is going to return. Can't rule out a chance of a couple spotty snow showers in the higher elevations either, but this means that these temperatures are going to be drastically colder than what we've been seeing for the past couple of days, and that is reflected here on your 5-day forecast. For Friday and Saturday, the 2 warmest days of the week, 62 and 53 degrees respectively, but it's also the wettest days as well. As we get into your Sunday, into your Monday, look at those temperatures go back down into pretty seasonable November temperatures, a little bit cooler than average actually. 40 degrees for your high on Sunday, but it's the best day out of the week as it's the sun starts to return. As we get into Monday, the temperatures start to warm back up, and by Tuesday, we start to see those clouds as our next weather maker moves into the area. That's going to do it for your forecast right now. I'm going to send it back to the desk with Olivia for a look at more of your national news.
Ooh, more national news.
Thank you, Rob. You know, last year we had all the snow for Halloween. This year we had rain, and of course now we're coming back with the snow. Looking at your national news, a new book sheds new light on the 2012 presidential campaign. President Obama's top aides secretly considered replacing Vice President Joe Biden with Hillary Clinton on the 2012 ticket. The information was released by the New York Times after it got a copy of the book Double Down, Game Change 2012. The newspaper says the book claims the effort was spearheaded by former White House Chief of Staff Bill Daley. But the idea was scrapped when polls showed the switch wouldn't significantly improve President Obama's odds. The book is written by Mark Halperin and Josh Hellman, who also wrote 2008's Game Change.
All right, get the next VO ready.
And the New York City Council has approved the latest bill which will raise the smoking age from 18 to 21. Mayor Michael Bloomberg has 30 days to approve the anti-tobacco legislation.
I don't know what this VO is, but I kind of like the first image already.
Sex offenders get
the bill would not take effect
oh, nice.
until 180
Sex offenders getting
days after
Obamacare.
This is yet another step for Mayor Bloomberg's healthy lifestyle campaign.
Nice.
And when it comes to health insurance, even the most exposed workers want coverage. Affordable health care has never been an option for sex workers until now, thanks to Obamacare. Under the Affordable Care Act, they'll be paying about $3,500 a year, which translates to about $300 a month. However, individuals may end up paying more if their old plans don't meet the coverage standards of the Affordable Care Act. And this week at SUNY Oswego, Humans vs. Zombies is in full swing.
Oh, you got a Humans vs. Zombie package? Yes. Play it. Take it, audio up, audio down on talent.
Hiding in bushes.
Alright, next we've got a banter with Ian. We'll do that on camera 2. Or you know, let's do that on camera 1. Because then we'll do a one-shot of Olivia for the toss to break.
The annual event Humans vs. Zombies, run by the Storytellers Guild, is traditionally played
1 minute
during
back.
the final week of October, coinciding with the
Camera 2 is
other
going to be a
Halloween
one-shot on Olivia,
festivities
so keep it where it is.
throughout
Camera 1 is going to be a
The
two-shot
NBC is
of
$2
Ian and
All
Olivia.
money benefits Child's
she's
Play,
supposed to
a
banter with Ian,
not-for-profit
but Ian's not going on
organization that
camera.
donates
Oh, Ian's not going on
to
camera?
children in
It takes away
hospitals.
so much time.
Event head Don Tyson
Okay, so
says
we're just going to go back on
he
camera 2.
raises a lot of
can't
money
banter
for
with
the
herself.
charity. Last year and
We're gonna be
before,
so light.
Should we make, like, maybe...
She banter with Rob.
this year we're still calculating.
Can you throw
Child's
Rob
Play
behind
began
the
in
desk right now?
2003
Do we
and
wanna-
now donates to over 70 hospitals
ask
in North
Olivia.
America, Europe,
30 seconds
Asia,
back.
and even Australia. Video game enthusiast Kat Vaughn, whose brother spent
Yeah, we're going to get Olivia and Rob on to banter together. So let's get that on camera 1.
It feels really good because
Nice.
I just
Zoom out a
want
little.
to try and bring a smile to the face of some
15
kid
back.
who really needs it.
Humans vs. Zombies table will be
Yeah, on
up at
camera
the
1.
Campus Center for the rest of the week for anyone
10,
who wishes to
9,
continue to
center up a little more.
donate to
8,
Play.
7,
Now I gotta get to
6,
class, so hopefully I
5,
don't see any more
4,
zombies.
3, 2, 1. Alright.
No, I feel so bad for Ian. I hope he's okay.
I think he's okay. I think he'll be fine. But you know, I think my
Camera
favorite
2 pan
place
up a
to
little
actually
bit?
watch the Humans
Or
vs.
tilt
Zombies
up?
action is going in the Cooper Dining Hall and sitting in those windows and just looking out and seeing people just being chased across the quad.
Right,
That
because
is my
they're all
favorite
over
thing
the
to
place.
do.
I actually
You
saw
wanted to
as
do
I
the
was
C
coming
block
in
toss
for
on
On
last
two,
night's
yeah.
Thursday
Oh, on
night
two,
news
okay.
for a Halloween special. I walked in the campus center.
Yeah, let her
and
know
I
that
saw
if she
this
doesn't
group of
know.
Like 5
Yeah.
or 6 zombies
When
just
I tell her to
standing
Okay.
around the
She's
door,
got,
just
like,
waiting
a
for
minute.
this one guy who was wearing one of the human bandanas. I think they were trying to hit him, but he wasn't having any of that.
Yeah, maybe next year I'll just have to make a bucket of popcorn and just sit outside and just watch for hours. I think I'd be entertained.
That might be entertaining. I wouldn't rule that out.
Well, thank you, Rob. Coming up after the
Play the
break,
music?
Matt
Awesome.
Stone will give us your latest entertainment news.
This is
and
looking
we'll take
great.
another look at your forecast. Stay with us. You're watching WTOP-10.
Oh, the
Top
word of the
morning.
day. The graphic.
All right, we got the graphic.
Yeah.
Awesome. Candy, the cavity monster. All right, let's take it to break in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take break.
Can't affect out.
And effect out.
I can't.
You can't? Okay, I'll do it for you.
Thanks.
No problem.
Why, but the big ones, they can't affect out.
All right, so next we've got some more banter. So we'll get a 2-shot on camera 2 of Olivia and Rob. Then we've got some. Yep. Then we got some weather action going on. And then we're gonna have Olivia on camera 2. We're gonna do the entertainment segment on camera 1. So Matt Stone is gonna sit on Olivia's left, your guys' is right.
Yes.
So as soon as Rob gets up from his seat, we can have Matt move in there. Yep. Matt has 3 OTSs and 1 VO, and the VO is the third story. How much till back?
1 minute.
1 minute back.
Attention students and faculty. Avery Rental Properties is now renting for the next
Camera 2, you're looking good. Camera 1, you're also looking good.
45 seconds.
45 back. Yep, there are 2 OTSs at the beginning, then a VO, which I mean, you could pretty much keep the camera on the OTS shot the entire time.
How much time back?
How much to back?
30 seconds.
30 back.
There's a lot of
Are the OTSs on the left side or the right side?
left side.
The left side for Matt.
I get to do something I love. How many of you think homework
The other
is just
side.
as important as teamwork? I have
Yep,
key
there.
things in school.
So,
That's the name of the game.
15 back. We can get Olivia out of this shot if needed.
I don't just wear the shirt. I'll let
10,
it give.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's kick it back.
All right, so I am joined once again by meteorologist Rob Camille.
I have
So,
Rob's.
Rob,
Wait,
everyone
Oh,
has
wait till it goes on the weather screen and take
It's
it.
going to be with the weather and everything going on. I think here from WTOP, we definitely want
Ooh, what happened
everyone
to
to
the
be
ticker? I
safe
haven't
and
been
just be really careful.
There we go.
Absolutely.
How do you think the weather is going to impact everybody's safety? Do you think everyone should be fairly okay, or do you?
I feel like as we go into the weekend, yeah, everybody should be okay. It's more of last
I feel like
night
that
that
should
we were
always
kind
be
of
there.
worried about because of the rain.
It should, yeah.
But as we get further and further into the weekend, it should become a lot calmer and a lot clearer as well. And the rain chance should definitely be out of the picture by at least tomorrow afternoon. But as far as today goes, your top weather headlines are the wind on campus, as it always is here at Oswego. High wind warning is in effect until 7 o'clock p.m. tonight, and that's in effect for Cayuga,
Alright, so
Jefferson,
he's out.
Lewis,
Matt Stone
Oswego,
come in
and
at any
Wayne
time.
counties here in central New York. Now, the reason we have a high wind warning is because the winds are supposed to be sustained between 20 and 30 miles an hour, with the occasional gust up to around 50 miles an hour and even higher than that.
Oh,
The rain is
camera
still
2,
going
you're
to
a
stick
little.
around,
Or
and the sun
camera
does
3's a
return
little off.
by
Can we
the
fix
end of the
that?
weekend. The rain's going to be here
Get
for
it
at
all
least
in the
a
green?
couple of days throughout today and a little bit into tomorrow. The sun does return as we go into the later part of the weekend, but unfortunately so does the cold as we have a cold front moving through
Yep.
this afternoon.
Camera,
into
move
tonight.
it to
Now,
the
your
right.
current conditions,
Camera
we
3.
actually just had a rain shower move through, but believe
Little
it or
more.
not, the sun has actually made an
Little
appearance
more.
here on campus this Friday
There we
morning.
go.
So definitely take in that sunshine if you're going out to those early classes. 61 degrees is where the mercury sits right now. Winds are out of the south at 16 miles an hour, occasionally gusting as high as 25, even 30 miles an hour. So definitely
Alright, so let's get a
hold on to
one-shot
your
of
hats
Olivia on
if you're
camera
going
2.
to be outside today. Your regional radar, as you can see, this line of showers and heavier rain cells moving through the central New York area because of that cold front. We do have some clearing right on top of Oswego.
On camera
into
2, we're going to get a
Mexico and
one-shot
down
of
towards
Olivia.
Fairhaven. So really that immediate area along the lake shore is where we're seeing
There we
this
go.
break in the action
That
right
looks
now.
good.
But a little bit later on, we are going to have some more showers.
Good shot on Olivia,
and some
good
more heavier
shot
rain
on Matt.
move through the area. Now, looking through today, showers is really going to be the story of your forecast today. It's
So
also
Olivia's just
going
going to have one story.
High temperature today is going to be 62 degrees.
And then she's going to
Winds
throw it
gonna be out
over
of the southwest
to...
between 20
Oh,
and 30
Rob, do you
miles
have the
an hour,
VO for
gusting as high as
C3?
50 miles an hour
Awesome.
sometimes. As we look at your 5-day forecast, the rain
So we got a
and the
VO
wind
for
seem
this
to be
next
only
story,
in
and then the
picture,
toss,
at
and
least
then
for
we
the
have
first
Matt.
part of your weekend. Today we're going to have a high of 62 degrees, Saturday a high of 53, but as you can see by the low temperature, they start to dive down into much cooler temperatures as we go through the latter part of your weekend. Sunday, the sun returns. Sunday, sun, get it. I'm sorry, I'll stop. 40 degrees for your high on Sunday, but as we go through Monday and Tuesday, the temperatures start to warm up, and by Tuesday, the clouds start to make an appearance once again. So, not the greatest start to your weekend, but definitely can't complain about Sunday into Monday. And also, don't forget, folks, Sunday ends daylight savings time, so make sure before you go to bed Saturday night, make sure you turn those clocks back an hour. That's going to do it for me for right now. I'll have one final look at your forecast coming up in a little bit, and then I'll send it back to the desk.
We're going back to camera 2.
All right, thank you, Rob. I know I will definitely appreciate.
And then we're
going to
move to camera 1 from there.
A flash mob of mini zombies
All right,
descended on a street in the nation's capital. These kids are from Savoy Elementary School in Washington. They all dressed up like ghouls from Michael Jackson's Thriller video and started a performance in front of DC's
So we're going to take it back to Olivia and then go to Matt.
It is part of the school's arts and music program and a program that the White House has endorsed to help turn around poor performing and at-risk schools. And now we're going to have a full look at your entertainment news with Matt Stone.
Take it. All right.
Fans of
We have a lower third for Matt.
have been dreading the
Awesome.
end of the show's current
Take it out and let's throw in the OTS.
All might not be lost as the spin-off series would feature a new group of friends
Bring it in.
and chronicle a woman's attempts to find her future husband, according to a Deadline article published on Wednesday. Fans of the show will be
All right, we've got the VO
for the
for
show will not be tied to any of the current characters.
7
so no Ted Mosby
or 2 stories from now.
Your mother. And obviously,
Take it out.
Olivia mentioned before, the White House was lit up on Wednesday in preparation for the Halloween celebration, during which the Obamas did welcome trick-or-treating children of military families. The President and First Lady took out some time from their busy schedules to hand out candy and such.
Right, and the
to
OTS is
many
the next story.
military children. And although that President Obama didn't dress up,
Take it out.
he was certainly in a festive mood. Now, moving over to some sports headlines. Thursday night marked
Play the
something
VO.
special, something more real for Chicago Bulls point guard Derrick Rose. The guard returned home to Chicago for their home opener against the New York Knicks and certainly provided some heroics that a certain number 23 would have loved. He raced high over Tyson Chandler and Rainfeld to drop home the difficult right-handed floater just under 6 seconds remaining for an 82-81 victory. Carmelo Anthony's game-winning three-point shot did not fall over Luol Deng and rimming out at the buzzer. The Bulls tying the franchise record with their 6th straight home opening victory. And there was some NFL going on last night. Bengals and the Dolphins from Sun Life Stadium. The Bengals suffered 2 huge losses last night. All
right, we're going to have banter, so...
was snapped midway through overtime when Cameron Wake sacked.
Set up camera 2 for a 2-shot. We actually have banter.
A safety in overtime, only the 3rd time in NFL history. Miami prevailed 22-20, and with just 24 seconds remaining on a Mike Nugent 54-yard field goal, sent it to overtime for the Dolphins. In overtime, obviously, you see the Wake safety there. Caleb Sturgis also hitting a 44-yard field goal. The other loss for Cincinnati kills them as Geno Atkins appears lost for the season after an ACL injury to his right knee during the 2nd quarter. That's all from me. Now back over to Olivia.
All right, well, thank you, Matt. I know you've definitely been excited for all the sports news going on. It's been a big week in sports, the World Series and
obviously, locally we got Oswego and Fredonia tonight.
It's a nice shot on camera 2. And we're going to do let's do the toss right off of camera 2.
Showcase last week, and they'll play Buff State on Saturday, so busy sports week.
So we'll keep the camera where it is.
And so what broadcasts are you guys having? What times do you...
6:30 tonight, we'll be ready to go for the pregame show, and we'll go all the way up to 9:30, 6:30. Will be your pregame show for Fredonia, and same thing for Saturday. So 6:30 to 10, you get all hockey here.
You guys are definitely going to be busy this weekend.
Go.
We're going to take one last break, but when we come back, we'll have a final look at your forecast. But first, take a look at what celebs are celebrating their birthdays today.
Ooh,
Stay
celebrity
with us. You're
birthdays.
watching WTOP-10, Top in the Morning.
Take it. Happy birthday to all! Woo! Everyone's birthday. All right, play the break in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play break. All right, we're looking good. So next we've got. So we've got a via. Did that say VOSOT there?
There's a VO and a SOT.
Oh, a VO
so
and a
the
SOT?
video then goes into the SOT.
Okay. Perfect. So does that have to play immediately when the story begins?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a VOSOT next. That pretty much means we're going to take that video as soon as it begins. So you've got that one ready?
For the Christmas tree?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Camera 2 on a 2-shot?
Camera 2 is going to be on a 1-shot. We're going to start off on a 1-shot of Olivia. She's going to do her stories from there. And then during the final forecast, I'll take the weather graphics. We'll play around with the cameras then to get all the people in.
Adam, how do you feel about, like, when there's a voiceover, you, like, hear the audio of the video, like a tiny bit underneath it?
Depends on the video. Sometimes it's okay.
1 minute.
1 minute back.
I've always wondered, like, what's the discrepancy between using that and not using that?
Yeah. No, it's definitely appropriate to use it sometimes. Yeah, because you get that natural sound in there. That's me. I never realized that was me in that promo. In the rundown promo. Learn something new every day.
You didn't know I was on commercial.
I didn't know I was on TV every day.
30
I
seconds.
think this
30
song
back.
was in at 29 seconds.
Okay.
So I told Olivia to read her story real slow.
So we're going to take it right back to Olivia, and then, so right when she starts the story, play it, and I'll take it when I'm ready.
15.
15 back.
10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back, play that
Now that
VO.
Halloween is officially over, you know what that means. It's Christmas season. So today on WTOP in the Morning, we give you your holiday headlines. The sky-high spruce in Connecticut has been picked up to light
We might have started a
Rockefeller
little
Center
early.
in
Oh
New
well.
York City this holiday season. The 80-foot
Let's cross our
Norway
fingers that
spruce
this
was
goes
grown
well.
in Shelton, Connecticut. This is the
Yep,
first
ready with that
time a
audio,
tree
Mike?
from the city has
Yep.
been chosen.
Awesome.
According to the New Haven Register, the owners of the tree have chosen to remain anonymous. The spruce is slated to be cut down next week and
Okay.
transported
Oh,
to its
I think
new
this is supposed.
holiday
Is this
home.
it?
Yeah.
Until then, police
Oh, well.
are guarding the
Just end
property
the video.
24 hours a day.
All right. That's okay.
Keep reading.
Santa apparently is better at navigating chimneys
Play
than
it.
one boy who got stuck in his chimney. The 15-year-old came home to discover he was locked out of his house. And so he didn't want to wait for his mom, so to get into his house, he decided to enter Santa style. He climbed up on the roof and couldn't quite reach his destination through the alternative entrance. But police were able to free the teen in about 5 minutes.
Whose
so he
whose
did
mic
not
broke?
have any significant injuries.
Matt's
Mom
mic
says
broke apparently.
that she had a long talk with him
Do we have
once
that?
he was loose,
It looks like we have that
telling
boom
me
mic
it's the
attached in
safest
camera
he's
too.
ever done in his entire life. And now we're going to have a
Okay.
final look at
There-
your weather.
yeah, the
with
boom mic is there.
meteorologist Rob Camille.
All right, we're gonna.
Well, thank you very much, Olivia. Taking a look.
All right, we've
at
got
your
the weather
forecast
graphic in.
for the
Camera
day
2,
today.
zoom out, get all the
For
kiddies
the most
in.
part of the day, we're going to be looking at
Awesome.
some clouds and some showers around. Definitely going to be windy as well as we still have that high wind warning in effect. Your high temperature today is going to be
They're gonna give 'em rain,
62
right?
degrees. Be careful of those
What?
winds, folks.
They're gonna give 'em
Winds out of
rain,
the
right?
southwest
Okay.
between 20
Okay.
and 30 miles an hour, gusting as high as 50 miles an hour. Now, the rain story should end by Saturday afternoon. Friday and Saturday, the early start to your weekend, is going to be not the greatest as far as weather goes. A lot of rain, winds are going to die down as far as you go tonight. But as the second half of your weekend comes into play, Sunday the temperature is going to cool down, but the sun's going to come back to campus once
Right,
again.
the audio
It'll be
situation is
the same
good?
for Monday
Okay.
as well as Tuesday. So the later part of your week this week, you're not looking so hot, but as we get into next week, it's starting to look better. And as a reminder, folks, Sunday ends daylight savings time, so make sure Saturday night before you go to bed, turn those clocks back an hour.
Well, speaking about going into next week,
Let's get a 3-shot on
Wednesday,
camera
how
1
we're
as
all
well.
excited, is the media summit
Yes.
for the comm department. So I know you're definitely excited because this year is actually the sports.
Tilt down a
team.
little on
So
camera
are
1.
you excited to see Steve Levy? Who are you most
tilt up.
excited to see?
You get the wood out of the shot.
To see Steve Levy, he's going to be great. Hasn't been to us
Tilt up a little more.
so nice to have him back. And a
Like
lot of
right
interesting
there.
panelists,
Maybe
so
just a
something
tad more.
discussion next Wednesday.
There we go.
I'm definitely excited for the career connectors because they seem to be all on-air talent.
Oh, that's
For me,
nice.
It's definitely
Multiple
beneficial
camera
because that's
shots.
what I want to do.
Look at
And
us.
So to kind of have not only people who are on air, but people who have also graduated recently, it's really going to be beneficial to kind of ask them questions, ask how they started. So I'm definitely excited.
It's more. I feel like it's talking to people. It's basically talking to your future self. If that's what you really want to do. So if you're going to be talking to people who are in your field and you want to go into it, I feel like it's no brainer. Real good tips there.
So will you still be attending? Are you excited to see it, or?
I will be attending. I will do my best, considering I do have class right up until the start of the media summit.
And at 30 seconds, I don't know how long that morning news track is, but I don't know how long the morning news track is, but play it. I'd say in about 10 seconds.
So I was already told one of my classes they are going to be in there, so I'm really excited to see.
Okay, so yeah, play it now.
So I'm not sure if any of you know who the career connectors are going to be. I don't offhand, just because I'm not familiar with the whole planning process.
We have a few really good career connectors coming this year. We actually have Louis Capel coming, and he's very recent to SUNY Oswego. He graduated in 2012, and he was actually the former GM of. All
right, have her sign off.
Really
wrap
nice
up.
to see him again. Oh, wow. Okay. So, and that will do it for us here for the entire 10 News team. I'm Olivia Eugenio.
And I'm Rob Camille. Thanks for watching Oswego. Have a great Friday.
Woo!
Oh my God, that was perfect.
Yes, perfect sign off. That was awesome.